worship teams, welcome back to another vocal lesson here on our warm-ups. We're going to be talking about the first thing that you should be doing when you first sing, or maybe when you first wake up. Some simple exercises that you can do. They don't even require a piano at all, but it's better if you do. Now, normally when we first start talking in the morning, that is one way to help warm up the voice, believe it or not. Now, one thing that I encourage my singers of what not to do, something that I'm very good at, is not talking a lot. That means when you're at church on that Sunday or prior to the rehearsal, you'll notice that if it's a rehearsal night, you've been going throughout your whole day talking to this person, doing your job, your family, whatever. Now you got to come and sing at church. You may not realize, but your voice is under a lot of stress already because you've been speaking all day long, which means you've been using a lot of air and lack of moisture. That dries out the voice, and it also weighs heavy on the vocal cords and tires you out. So by the time you get there and roll into the stage and get your mic up, you're like, really? Same thing happens when you first wake up. No one wakes up a person at 3 a.m. for a sprint down the neighborhood, not even a jog for that matter. Don't be coming to my house. That simply means that I need to be almost like a car. I want to just start the engine, no need to rev it, just start it up and let it go. Our vocal cords are the same way, much like also an athlete. We need to stretch our muscles and make sure that we're into things first before we start sprinting through all the notes that we want to sing. Now, one simple way that I do this is called hums. I just simply hum the note that I want to start at. Here's our piano roll at the very bottom. I'm going to start on C. And I just want to hum the notes going up this way. 3 notes. So C, D, E, D, C. And I want to do it this way. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. Now at this point, don't worry about scooping or other intonation problems that we talked about in our previous video. If you haven't seen that about pitch matching, you need to go back and watch that video because all these build on each other. Now, let's get back to pitch matching with doing the hums this time, the hums. Now that time I want to zero in on the pitch. Try it again without the piano. And then let's bring it up. Okay, so by going up and by humming, the benefit that I get is I'm actually warming up the resonant quality in my head and in my chest voice. So before I produce a tone, I'm able to feel it and I can sense the cavities opening up, and that's good because I want to warm up those areas. Same thing going lower. So here we go. But the idea is to get that resonant, full, rich quality from the bottom and also at the very top. Now, if we try this in a scale, going up, now we want to identify, like we did the last video in pitch matching. Now let's try with an ah. So now when you arrive at rehearsal, you want to make sure that you're also drinking lots of water to rehydrate your voice, and then try the hums. Back off a bit in your car. Try different tempos. Different tempos will also help as you do the warm-ups because then it times your voice and you're also thinking about 2 things at once, or 3 things rather, your breath, your pitch, and your timing. Those things work together. Try them out for yourself, see how they work for you. See you next time.